catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Justin and MaHogany YouTube channel, guys. Listen, I'm your boy Justin. Do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and when you do, make sure you comment down below to let us know that you did, and so that we can shout you out, y'all. Listen, I'm up this morning, looking like yesterday, y'all. Listen, my days be running together. It feel like it's a blur sometime because I be literally so busy. And I'm up this morning, got up early. I've been trying to get up early every morning, definitely before the kids get up. That way I can kind of get started with my day, get my productivity flowing, just get my day started, because you know, you can't get up late, especially the kind of work I do. You can't get up late. You got to get up early. I remember Steve Harvey once said, he said, listen, he said, people ain't sleeping at 7, 8 o'clock. He said, people already on Wall Street making ways and strategies about your life. So you got to be up. The stock market is up. So I'm up this morning, feeling good. Came out here for some fresh air, and get ready to go there and get this trash can, y'all. My last trash can been down here on the street, I tell you. So I'm going down here and get this trash can, and from down here, but I tell y'all something, I'm blessed. I'm gonna tell you why I'm blessed. I remember literally, like, listen, when we moved to Atlanta, we were struggling. Struggling like, look, didn't have nothing but the lint in our pockets. And I remember when we moved and we got our townhome and everything, man, we were literally, like, we couldn't even pay for trash. We had to take trash to my cousin's apartment, and we would take the trash over there and let him dump it, but we couldn't even pay $70 or whatever for trash. But God be the glory. Listen, tell your neighbor, I got a trash can on the corner down here. So I'm just proud of myself, because it was the simple things. Come on. Sometimes it's not even about having an exotic car. It's not about having a big house. Tell your neighbor, I just want the simple things of life. I just want to be able to pay for the simple things. And you may be in a place right now that you feel like, hey, you just trying to get the bare minimum. And I'm telling you, I've been there, because it's like I've been at that place where I've been through all three stages: not having enough, having just enough, and now having more than enough. So I'm encouraging that your season is coming. And I take pride. I take pride in coming to get my trash can from down here. Listen, I take pride in it. But y'all, get ready to head back up in this house and see what MaHogany in here doing. Y'all spam the comments. As y'all know, we gearing up to go to Houston. I've been seeing y'all comments. We've been talking about it. We are pumped up and we are excited to go to Houston. We are looking forward to it. So many people we are planning to meet and connect with. So we definitely are excited and pumped up about it. But I'm gonna go in here and see what she's doing. She was in there on the computer. Y'all know she stay on that phone and that computer. Yeah, y'all got enough stuff at this back door. Well, that's trash that gotta go out. Huh? That trash that gotta go out.
Oh yeah, trash. Granddaddy, I know I look like this. Ooh, look at me.
I know you both scared me. I didn't know whether I was coming to a haunted house or what. You scared the hell out of me. I opened the door. Shit, I thought I was at the haunted house or something.
Look at you.
Make no sense. Y'all got all this trash. Listen, y'all. All this trash back at the back door.
Are you gonna take it or now? Or
yeah, I'm getting ready to take it. What I'm gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't, huh? Yeah, bring them boxes.
Watch that bag now.
I got the bag. Bring them boxes on out, Jim. See, y'all, they got me being the trash man. I said I'd like to go get the trash can. I don't feel like taking trash to it, though. Shoot, these. Huh? What box? Oh, just bring that out here.
Okay.
Bring that box out, Jim.
There you go.
All right.
And then what about
Then give me those little two boxes.
these two little Dr. boxes?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Scared the hell. I ain't know who that was. Thought we had a burglar in the house.
Shut up.
So, all right, y'all. Putting all that trash up in that nasty trash can. Anyway, we headed on up in here. What you doing this morning?
Let me go on. Let you wash your hands so I go and talk to them. But hey, y'all. As y'all see, you know you gotta wash.
My hands been nastier than that.
Justin, don't touch me with them nasty trash can hands.
You know I eat that thing out like groceries.
Come on, them hands making me anxious. Stop, Justin. Yeah, my scarf is not scarfing, okay?
You need to get one of them new scarves, one of them Tabitha Brown big scarves.
I ain't seen Tabitha Brown scarf. What kind of scarf she got?
Yeah, one of them big, look like almost a shell.
Well, probably because she got natural hair, so she probably got like a, like, is it like a bonnet like my aunt used to wear? Yeah, he's talking about a bonnet. I do put a bonnet on sometimes on top of my scarf, but how y'all doing today? Y'all doing good, feeling good? How life treating you? How you doing? I got my coffee going this morning.
We know you got your coffee.
It's an everyday ritual.
Drink coffee every morning. We know you got your coffee. Golly.
So y'all, whatever.
What?
So y'all, y'all keep us in prayer. Last night.
Look at my thick in them pajamas this morning. Great day, that thing back there.
Shut up.
Woo, Jesus.
Last night, y'all.
What were you saying?
He was in prayer. Stop.
What were you saying?
I was telling them keep us in prayer because last night we left the candle going.
Left the candle. Oh, we sure did. Left the candle going, y'all. Left the candle. Y'all see that candle? But listen, it's covered by the blood.
Y'all, we was so tired last night. We didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. And left it burning. But God's grace.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure we blow them out. Don't move forward. Comment down below if you ever did anything like that. And then somebody said something about a candle warmer. If y'all know anything about a candle warmer, people were saying we should get a candle warmer. That way our candles don't burn so fast. Y'all, I feel like I look rough this morning.
You looking fine. You look beautiful.
Oh,
You look beautiful. But yeah, y'all let us know. We're going to get the candle. If y'all know a good place, Amazon, whatever, let us know down in the comments.
And let me know what a candle warmer is. Of course, I can look it up online, but I don't know much about a candle warmer. Also, too, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all this. I don't think I told y'all on this channel, but we're going to be switching out Chrissy, and we're going to be getting Tabitha Brown because I did tell y'all that I am on an eating healthier journey, not to lose weight, but just to be my best self.
And she ain't started it yet.
Was that
You still talking? That's what's wrong. That is what's wrong. Yep. That is what's wrong with people. They are talking about stuff and ain't doing nothing.
Justin, why are you don't talk about me? Have I been trying to? The other day we had Alfredo, and what I did me a side of spinach, and I did meat.
I saw spinach in the Alfredo. Don't do that.
No, the spinach was in your Alfredo, Justin, but you saw that I made me a personal thing of spinach. Don't play. I fried me down some spinach on the side. And
fried? Why you didn't just eat it regular?
I don't like eating them leaves like that. She love it like that, but I'm not eating no leaves.
That ain't healthy then if you fried it, probably.
Yes, it is. It's still better than having Alfredo sauce drenched on it.
Why you talking so loud?
I don't know. I am talking so loud.
Like we over on New Darrington and stuff. God, dog. Y'all need to get this living room together. I don't know what they think this is. Got stuff. Listen.
Last night we was trying to try everything on and get everything straight, make sure everything was looking good and stuff.
Oh, we didn't show y'all our costume, so this is what MaHogany gonna be for Halloween. So yeah, gonna have the thing booted all out and stuff. She gonna be there for Halloween. I'm trying. We about to tear it up in Houston. Listen, Houston, we got a problem. And then this is what mine kind of look like. Y'all know I'm gonna hook it up. I gotta get down that head. I can't do that head. I gotta get me a cowboy head.
That head won't looking right.
It won't looking right. Put that head on there. I said, You know how they think like that's what I ordered, but this is what I got. Can't do that. I ain't gonna go there and embarrass myself like that. But this is my sheriff, y'all. I'm gonna keep this even after Halloween. So for MaHogany, so I have been authorized as a sheriff to tear that ad up. Yeah, I told him I've been authorized as a sheriff to tear that ad up. That's what. So y'all see this bed? That's where I'm the sheriff of MJ Bootyland. What? Y'all, I'm telling you, we had a time last night, didn't we?
He crazy, y'all. If you know, he crazy. But last night was good. But it's been a busy few days, I will say.
It was.
But it's been.
I was telling my life sometimes it's a blur. We be so busy.
Man.
Like it's a blur, y'all. You go from one thing to another. You be like, what the day is? So it be busy.
It do be. And I just like one thing that I feel like is so important, excuse me, y'all, something got in my contact, but one thing I feel like is so important is communication. And I feel like we always talk about that in our marriage and just in relationships, but I feel like even as business partners, just as life, just in any relationship, communication is important. And I feel like, you know, for us, sometimes it's hard to talk about it. Like, it's hard to talk about, you know, how, like, the communication. Sometimes it's hard to talk through every single thing because you're so busy, but it's so important that regardless of what's going on, that there's communication and that everybody in y'all's relationship too, that you're making sure you're communicating with people, because sometimes one miscommunication can have somebody thinking a whole nother situation.
Yeah, I mean, relationship, and we've always stressed that communication is the key to any relationship. And you ask people, some of the problems they have relationship is usually intimacy and then communication. But one of the things too I've learned is a lot of us black people, black folks, and in our culture, we grew up where communication, there was no communication between our grandmothers and grandfathers, even going back to them. And communication, it wasn't praised to have communication. And
it wasn't.
And we even got to a point where, you know, we came up with the sayings, what happens in this house stays in this house.
Which is really toxic though, for real.
Yeah, and what you have to learn is, you have to learn, start talking and talking about issues. That's why some of the things you have to be careful, because your marriage or your relationship is going through some of the things that your mother and daddy went through, some of the things that your grandmother and grandfather experienced, and then their parents experienced. And you trying to figure out, you think it's something new. No, it's not something new. This was going on before you even got here. This was going on before you was even thought of. This was going on before your daddy caught your mama caught your daddy's eye. It was going on before you, and that's why it's important to know your family history to a certain place, because a lot of things, communication and things won't talk about the hard stuff. And it's not just about having community, but it's about talking about the hard and difficult stuff. And I think we can talk about everything else, and that's what I'm saying, we can talk about everything else, but when it comes to talking about the issues and the root of stuff, we don't want to talk about it.
But I mean, I guess my question is, why do you think it's hard to talk about? Like, why do you think people didn't talk about it? Why? I mean, I know
it makes people uncomfortable.
True.
Anytime you don't want to talk about something, it makes you uncomfortable.
And I think people would rather just kind of keep going on day to day than feel that uncomfortable feeling and get to the root of things. You know, I know even in my life growing up, you know, with my family and stuff, people would just like sweep stuff under the rug instead of like getting naked and talking about it, because I do believe getting naked and talking about things requires a certain level of vulnerability. And I think, especially in the black culture, but I don't want to just exclude
in the black culture, we get naked, but we don't talk naked. We don't have naked conversation.
And not to exclude, you know, because this could be
all
cultures. However, I feel like from our culture, there's this I don't know what you call it. I can't think of what the name of it is, but there's this thing where it's like called being strong to kind of sweep it under the rug and keep going. When really that's not being strong. That's honestly being weak, simply because if you were strong, you would get naked and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you were strong, you would be okay with being vulnerable. That's honestly the easy way.
But we were taught, a lot of people taught, you know, we don't talk about that. I even, to this day, you know, I had a grandmother that didn't talk about, we don't talk about that. They talked about everything else. They talked about everybody and what everybody else was doing. But when it came to true, and that's still in some families, I've discovered stuff, and they be like, and I ask about it, no, they'll blow it off. No, we need to talk about it. Let's deal with the root of things. Let's deal with the real issue. Let's discuss, because I need to know what happened. Not for me to be nosy, but to make sure that generational curse don't follow me.
Right.
I need to know what's going on, and that's why sometimes you got to do a family check, a family history. What's going on? What happened? Listen, I don't care nothing about it. I'm not here to judge you. I just want to make sure that it don't repeat itself.
Right.
Because history has a way of repeating itself.
Yeah. And God always gives me this visual, you know what I'm saying? If you know that a certain bus comes at a certain time every single time, When you want to make sure that your child wouldn't get hit by that bus, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's why it's so important that you know your family background, like you said, because history does repeat itself. And it's the enemy's tactic. It's the enemy's tactic for history to repeat itself. He doesn't want you to break that generational curse. He doesn't want you to break that generational cycle. He wants the same thing that got your great grandma to get your grandma, to get your mama, and then to get you. He wants it to happen.
And sometimes it's not an action. It's not something necessarily like bad. Sometimes it's just like, oh, your grandma didn't talk about it, had that mindset, then you don't talk about it. And that's bad. You can love them, but don't. My mama used to say, "Don't do as I say, do as I do." But I've learned even to the point I can't even do as you do, and we have to learn that and be careful that sometimes
don't do as I do, but do as I say.
Yeah, I couldn't even do both. You know, because we used to say, we would tell our kids, or you have you ever learned your parents say, "Don't do as I say." Oh no, don't do as I do, do as I say. But sometimes I can't even do as you say.
Yeah.
Because some of that's connected to some generational curses. And you're trying to push on me some trauma that I don't want no part of. Come on. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta have those hard, difficult conversations. Learn to speak about it. What you saw in your childhood ain't always was the best thing.
Right.
Just because your mama was a good mama, but that don't mean she was good at everything.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's why, even with my mom, we have conversations about, my upbringing, her upbringing, and just different things. And, we reflect on how we could have been better, how it could have been better. And I think that's just so healthy because now, granted, you have to, have a parent that's willing to be open, and things like that take years. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mom, we're just now having conversations like this. But, it's like, you just have to communicate and find out what is the root of things, or what cycle do we have in our family, and what, this and that. Because I promise you, the things that you're carrying right now don't even have nothing to do with you. There's things right now, you might be afraid of elevators, you might be afraid of water, you may have a hard time talking, it can be a lot of things, and those traumas don't even be connected to you. You didn't even do nothing to get them. They were passed down from your grandma, your ancestors. They was passed down. But one thing about it is God has called you to be the one that breaks the cycle. And is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to talk about things. It's going to be hard to do things. But God has called you to break it. And literally, you have everything inside of you to do just that.
Come on, Pastor. Shut up. Preach. Come on, you helping them, ain't you?
I'm just saying, listen, you got passed down to you, but you're gonna be able to do it.
I know that's right.
You so extra.
Y'all see my little plans with MaHogany's face up with the tongue out. Woo. Glory to God. But listen, guys, I hope that's encouraged you to have those tough conversations, communicate. What you always saw at a young age and young child, be careful. I told you, I'm never a person, I want to be like somebody. Somebody can inspire you, but never say I want to be like, because being like them is asking for what they have, and you don't know what comes at.
Man.
Shout out to Bishop S.Y. Young in Lynchburg. He said something that was true important. Somebody had took a picture of him. It was a very nice, influential picture. He was sitting with an Adidas bag, and he was on his phone. He said one of his people took the picture, and they asked could they take it, and it was a nice influential picture that you would see on magazines and something. And he said something that was very powerful. He said many people look at this picture and want to be me, or be inspired and want to do what I do. But he said, you don't realize when I was on the phone in this picture, I was putting out fires. I was moving money to here and moving money to there. And that's what I'm saying. You never want to say I want to be like a person. Just say, God, I want to be who God has called me to be. Someone can inspire you, but you never know by wanting what somebody has, what's the price that comes with that. True. Because I'm going to be honest, the price, everybody can't, you can say you want to be like Justin MaHogany, but you can't handle the weight that comes with it. I want to encourage you to be like what God wants you to be. Because right here, baby, you couldn't make the payments that I make for this level. Come on. The weight, the sacrifice. It ain't always financial. It's hard sometimes, but you got to keep going. So listen, we love you guys so much. We got to get ready to get out of here. Go and have them phone conversations, all right? And y'all going out there about your business. I'm gonna go in here, go and pack my pants for my trip. And
What I have on?
hold on, you wanna go upstairs or something?
Shut up.
You had that tongue out just now.
I was
I might
making
take
that.
you to the bathroom before you finish working this morning.
No, no. You cannot do that.
Well,
We're working. What's that called?
You-
I ain't gonna say the name of it, but there's a term for when you be on people.
So harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I might have to
Stop.
y'all
No,
might have to
at the
fire.
workplace, not okay.
Y'all might have to
workplace.
fire me today. Y'all might have to fire me.
Stop.
3 a day. I'll meet you at the printer machine. Listen, guys, we love you so much. We'll see you in the next vlog. Listen, I'm your boy Justin.
And I'm MaHogany.
And guys, remember, if you keep it. Oh, hold on, wait. Go on over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes, he
Listen.
on YouTube.
Listen, if you guys want to some good conversation and some good inspirational and motivational and church, go on over there and subscribe to the Pastor Justin Jackson.
Man.
And listen, it's gonna bless your life.
The messages is, whoo, Jesus.
Yeah,
they
about
good.
to be fire in that bathroom near the printer machine. All right, guys, we get ready to go. Remember, I'm Justin.
And I'm MaHogany.
And guys, remember, if you keep it locked,
We're gonna show you how to keep your life lit.
listen, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the fun.